Hi, I'm your host, Daniel Rodriguez, and I would like for you to take a wild and epic journey with me and my co-host / partner in crime, David Collins. We're just two guys who talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of cinema. Watching a movie is not just an escape, it's an art. It's truly beautiful, so please join us as we talk about our passion and love for film. We love the silver screen, we love the smell of popcorn, we love the theater, we love movies. How's it going, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here, and welcome to my new podcast. I do not have a special guest with me. I have a co-host with me this time. We will do this podcast if you guys if you love it so much, we'll continue as always. But we're going to do this as much as we can whenever. It won't be a weekly show. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It'll just be maybe once every 2 weeks or so, whenever I could get this cat around the house again. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host for each and every single podcast for this specific subject, ladies and gentlemen, he needs no introduction, or does he? I think he does.
I think I do too.
The cool cat himself, Mr. David Collins.
How's it hanging, folks?
They don't answer back. Like I said again, damn it. No. How's it going, everyone? David Collins here again, and me, Daniel Rodriguez. We are finally doing a movie-dedicated podcast where we talk about latest movies and such, because we watch movies, man. And let me tell you,
a shit ton of movies.
We watch a shit ton of, or if you're a kid, hey, we love movies. We watch movies. I already said it right now. We love movies. And if you are listening to this, you love movies. If we're in a group, we're called a we. We love movies. So that's how we got the name, just to quick info, or at least I created it. We love movies, and we do. Superhero movies, drama movies, comedy movies. He doesn't like classic movies. I love classic movies. We have our likes, we have our cons.
More of a comedy person.
He's more of a comedy person. I love my dramatic movies. So let's get right to it, guys. This is the way we're going to open up each and every We Love Movies podcast. We're going to talk about the box office weekend before, and then at the end of the podcast, we're going to talk about our box office. Oh gosh, I'm getting mixed up here. Okay, our box office predictions for this week. Last week, a few movies opened. Such thing as Fantastic Four, Ricky and the Flash, Shaun the Sheep movie, and another movie came out. The Gift. The Gift came out. Now, I'm gonna recap, and then I'm gonna tell you who won box office. Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation got $29.4 million. It was the number one at the box office, second week in a row. Number 2 came in Fantastic Four with $26.2 million. Number 3, The Gift, $12 million. This movie cost $5 million to make it. It made $12 million. Freaking awesome. Number 4, Vacation, $9.2 million. And Ant-Man, 7.8, coming in the number 5 spot, $7.8 million. Now, real quick, let's talk about this. We both have seen Fantastic Four. We saw that movie. We've seen Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. $29 million, man. Number 1 for the second week in a row. It beat Fantastic Four. Of course, everyone wants to go see Tom Cruise and everything. And I saw The Gift. You have not seen The Gift yet, which
is very sad, because I want to see it mainly because Jason Bateman has a beard.
God, Jason Bateman with a beard. Dude, that's why I saw This Is Where I Leave You. Remember that one?
This Is Where I Leave You.
It was a comedy with a big cast last year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think we were supposed to go see it one day at
school.
We knew, it never happened, but
I wanted to see that.
Gosh, just him with a beard, but Jason Bateman himself, freaking amazing. Joel Edgerton, he played Ramses in Exodus: Gods and Kings, which you didn't like Exodus.
I couldn't really enjoy that movie because me, you, and JB were there, and
we made fun of it a lot. I already saw the movie by the time we saw it, so
50 Shades of Muslim. Kept making dumbass jokes like that.
Penis head.
He did have a penis head.
So anyway, we should get on to this. Vacation. I already saw Vacation. I've seen all these movies. We saw Ant-Man too. So number 5 spot. This is like the 4th week, and it's still on the number 5 spot with $7.8 million. That's pretty good. Did it make as much money as Age of Ultron? Of course not. Not going to get up to that. But for sure, Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. I have my review out. Fun movie. Very fun movie. I mean, what to say? It's the fifth Mission Impossible movie, and usually when it's the fifth movie in a franchise, it gets pretty shit. But it's pretty good. It gets better each and every movie. Fantastic Four, we saw the movie, $26.2 million. It cost them $120 million to make, and then $26 million. It's a flop. So we're not going to get into Fantastic Four in this here. We're just saying the box office. So number 2, again, number 3, Gift, $12 million. Awesome. That's a success for them. $12 million, a $5 million budget. Awesome. It's a great movie. It's a movie I want to get on Blu-ray when it comes out and just watch it again. It's definitely a movie that makes me want to direct better. It really, really inspired me. A fantastic movie. You have to see it. $1 movies. It's awesome. Even if, man, because rated R, and you don't usually, I mean, you gotta see it. It's seriously awesome. Vacation, I'm surprised it's still hanging on at $9.2 million. Wow. You would think Ant-Man would make 9.2 and Vacation 7.8, but either way, I mean, that was last week's box office. Yeah. Old news. That was like 3-4 days ago. Time to move on. Let's talk about new movies, a whole variety, trailers, posters, new info, rumors, bunch of rumors. Let's get right to it. First off, the last Witch Hunter trailer with Vin Diesel. It's a new trailer number 2. And we saw it at the Fantastic Four premiere. What did you think about it, Mr. David Collins?
We saw the trailer for, I would say, about a week ago from now.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
My memory is a little blank.
It's blurry.
But all I remember was badass Vin Diesel, badass action, and it looks like it had a badass story.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically all I can tell you because I don't remember much.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I didn't really like the first trailer for The Last Witch Hunter, the one that came out like 2 months ago. I didn't really like it. It was so cliched, and the thing I hate is when we're in theater and people see Vin Diesel, everyone literally is like, oh yeah, like, oh it's Vin Diesel. Like, I love Vin Diesel. I'm saying everyone in the theater at our theater, they were like, it's not a Fast and Furious movie. He's actually doing another movie.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that too.
Like, everyone's just like, oh, it's just Vin Diesel. What am I gonna? No one saw Riddick when it came out. Like, it got bad. Like, no one went to go see Riddick. I feel bad. Vin Diesel, he's awesome. He's a really nice guy in general, and he's really cool, man. He's really honest, and he really loves the craft of movies. But all I know from The Last Witch Hunter, I don't really know much of the plot still. I know Elijah Wood is in there. Elijah Wood, he's one of the priests with Vin Diesel, and all I know, I was surprised with the action. It looks awesome, and I heard that Vin Diesel said that Paramount, or whatever the company that's making it, they are considering a sequel already. So if this movie makes money, consider a sequel, and it gets good reviews, there will be a sequel to this. So I love how they want to make it a franchise, and it's something different. The Last Witch Hunter. He has a beard. Vin Diesel has a beard in this movie, too, at a part. And I'm like, holy hell, yes, man. And everyone's laughing, like, him with a beard. Oh, yeah. I'm like, God, like, all you are jerks, you know. Everyone just, yeah, I picture him from Fast and Furious, but he wasn't Saving Private Ryan. I mean, he wasn't.
He's still in a lot of good movies. And he's a great actor.
He is. He's fun to watch. He really is. And, again, he's doing that, like, that badass voice that he does. Because
I don't got friends. Yeah. I've got family.
I don't got friends. I got family.
Damn.
Like it or not, you and your friends are a part of it now. All that, man. Either way, awesome. If you have not seen the trailer, go to The Last Witch Hunter number 2. It's the number 2 trailer, or the second trailer. And you could expect me to see it in IMAX when it comes out, for sure. Now, get this. Kingsman, Taron Egerton from Kingsman, Eggy. Mm-hmm. Eggy. They are making a movie. Eggsy. Oh, Eggsy. Okay. Oh, I love Kingsman Secret Service. One of the best movies of the year.
Oh my god. Fuck yeah. It was amazing.
Yes. I mean, wow. Matthew Vaughn, that director who directed it, he actually directed a few scenes for Fantastic Four. That's probably why some of the scenes were good. But he also directed X-Men First Class. Now, supposedly, he's going to be in Robin Hood Origins. So, Taron Egerton may be Robin Hood in a movie. I honestly can't see it. I mean, this is just a rumor as of right now that he may be in a Robin Hood Origins movie. I feel like we have a lot of Robin Hood movies. Every year, like the last Robin Hood movie I saw was Russell Crowe a couple years ago. You probably never heard of that one.
I saw it.
The Russell Crowe.
It was okay.
I enjoyed that one. I don't know. I watched it a lot when I was a kid because Russell Crowe, man.
I think the only really good Robin Hood movie I like is that comedy one
From the 80s?
Yeah,
In Tights?
Yeah, Men in Tights. That shit was funny.
Yes, Mel Brooks. Yeah. Funny as hell. Robin Hood, he's one of those characters. Yeah, you could redo over, but Robin Hood Origins, like, really? Origins again? I mean, but seriously, Taron Egerton, I want to see more of him. I definitely think he was awesome in the movie Kingsman, and if they make a sequel, bring him back, of course. Bring Eggsy, right? Eggsy? Eggsy?
It's like E-G...
Eggsy.
A-G-G-Z-Y. Eggsy.
Eggsy. Eggsy.
Eggsy. You're saying it right.
I'm just going to say Taron Egerton, okay? Right. Okay, so Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. Oh my god, another witch hunter. Oh my god, I just realized. 2 have found a director. The sequel has found a director. I liked Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunter.
I didn't. I've never seen the first one.
Oh man, well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be seeing it very soon. I think it's on Netflix. I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is. The director's name is Bruno Avilin, and this is gonna be it's him, I believe. This is gonna be his directorial debut, Hansel and Gretel 2. I don't know. I'm excited because directorial debuts, not really a huge franchise, but Jeremy Renner and the girl who played Gretel. It was an awesome movie. Again, you haven't seen it, but it's really a fun movie. Yeah, a little cheesy in some parts, but come on, Hansel and Gretel, witch hunters, they're like freaking blowing up witches and everything. It's like pretty badass. So, yeah, definitely a sequel. I'm into it, and I can't wait to see what they do. I know Jeremy Renner's busy right now with Civil War and everything, but we'll see what happens. Ice Age 5 gets a title and a new release date. Gosh.
I thought they stopped making Ice Age.
I mean, I have no problem with Ice Age. I mean, I get it for the kids-wise. I don't watch it in theaters, but I don't know. How was the last Ice Age? Was it with that monkey?
I think all Ice Ages are actually pretty good, except for the second one. I didn't really like the second one.
Well, I barely remember any of them, for one thing.
I love Ice Age.
I like that little squirrel, whatever.
Yeah, little squirrel's funny. I like Sid. Sid's funny.
Sid is awesome. He's really stupid and fun.
But I didn't think they'd be going this far with a fifth one.
They're still rolling. Hell, why don't you make Toy Story 4 then?
They are making a Toy Story.
I know, but I mean, make it faster. It took you 8 years to announce Incredibles 2, and we're already on Ice Age 5. I mean, gosh, man. And Finding Dory is coming soon, or whatever, from Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
That took many years, and we're at Ice Age 5.
I know, and those movies are like their biggest thing because, like, I don't know, like, why wouldn't they make them like right off the bat if they're like really big hits?
It takes. I mean, the animation takes for a long time, but still, I mean, Ice Age is 5 movies in like a 10-year span, and Toy Story 3 only took like 20 years. So this one's called Ice Age Collision Course. I feel like we've already seen this with the collision and all that. I felt like I've seen it before. Continental Drift was the last one, I believe.
Yeah.
The one with the monkey and Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones.
Have you seen that one?
I've seen parts of it. Oh. I just when I was in when I was in middle school, I saw a part of it.
I thought it came out like my freshman year.
It came out in 8th grade for me. Oh. Maybe because I'm smarter. July 22nd, 2016. So that means they're working on it right now, or they're about to start voice acting for Ice Age. Ray Romano, his voice is a little bit he was annoying sometimes. But will I be seeing this movie in theaters? Maybe if I have a kid by next year. So
no, I will. No, I'm just kidding.
Hopefully you will. So let's get on to some real news now. Pacific Rim 2.
Fuck yes. I heard you told.
There's I don't know who watches this. So.
Are you being for real?
No, I'm saying this is movies, not superhero stuff. It's chill, man.
So you don't want me to say the
No, you could curse, but just not. I get it. Pacific Rim 2. Let's get right to it. You haven't even heard the news what I had to say. All characters that Guillermo del Toro said, all characters who have not been killed will most likely return.
That's what I'm about to say.
I know. Well, I said it better. Charlie Day's returning.
Exactly, that's what I'm
Charlie Hunnam's returning. Ron Perlman lived at the end of the movie when he got swallowed up by that beast and he shot his way out, or like cut his way out at the end.
Yeah.
He's
like,
back.
Where's my goddamn shoe?
Or he said something like that.
Yeah.
Oh well, then I love Pacific Rim. It had a few of its flaws, but overall it's an entertaining movie. Gosh, I want to see a Godzilla versus Pacific Rim so bad, but
Dude,
that would be really epic. I have Godzilla 2 info also here in a little bit, guys. But seriously, Pacific Rim 2, Guillermo del Toro, he should make Hellboy 3 first, and then do Pacific Rim 2. But whatever. Everyone says that. Make Hellboy 3 first, then do Pacific Rim 2. We like the internet's like, we didn't ask for Pacific Rim 2 right away. We want Hellboy 3, and I agree. As long as Charlie Hunnam comes back from Sons of Anarchy as the main lead, I'm totally fine with that. And man, that was a fun time at the movie. I saw it at the Dollar Movies. I don't know if you guys have Dollar Movies where you're at, but it was pretty fun. I saw it in 3D. Really cool. Where did you see it at? You see it in theaters?
Pacific Rim?
Yeah.
I saw it in IMAX.
In our theater? Like a few years ago?
Yeah.
Was it awesome?
It was amazing.
Like the sound and everything?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right. Ozzy is to cameo in Ghostbusters. It's a rumor. Ozzy, right? Ozzy Osbourne. Crazy Train. All right. I love Ozzy, man. Why is he going to cameo in the female Ghostbusters one? I honestly don't care for the female Ghostbusters. Hey, girl power. All to you. Awesome. But
that's weird.
why is he in Ozzy? I mean, I heard people like, oh, he's a money whore or whatever. He's just trying to get attention. He don't need attention, man. He has a freaking...
He's Ozzy Osbourne.
He's Ozzy, mate. I mean, he was before Ghostbusters was even a thought. So, okay. I bet he's going to do like, hey, and like, oh, it's a ghost. Oh, no, it's just Ozzy. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Bill Murray to cameo in Ghostbusters, the female movie. This is what we want to talk about here.
Yeah.
Now, this is a real cameo here. Sadly, Harold Ramis passed away a few years ago. I already forgot his name. You know Harold Ramis, right? The one with the glasses in Ghostbusters.
No, I don't know.
You've seen Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
He was the guy with the glasses. The only guy with the glasses. The smart scientist.
Ben Stewart.
No. Either way, Harold Ramis, dude, God bless his soul. He wrote, I believe he did a Vacation, the original. He did so many. He did Stripes, Animal House, Groundhog's Day, Caddyshack, so many movies, man. He passed away, sadly. But either way, Dan Aykroyd already filmed his cameo. Dan Aykroyd's the other guy who's like, when he got slimed, I just got slimed. That's great. That guy, him. And Bill Murray, dude, that's the main meat right there, man. And maybe Bill Murray, his cameo is going to be him shooting all the new Ghostbusters. And that's the end of the movie, man.
Right. He's all...
He snipes them.
You ain't the real shit, bro.
You ain't the real shit, man. I'm Bill Murray. But that would be pretty pretty sad for the kids. But seriously. Yeah. Oh, no, the Ghostbuster. No, son. That's the real Ghostbuster. But for real, that's awesome if that's true. Now, the new Hateful Eight trailer the first trailer, it's a teaser trailer, just been released. David, tell me your thoughts on the Hateful Eight. Tell me your honest thoughts. Did it suck? What do you honestly think about it? Tell me your thoughts.
I thought it was interesting, and then I thought, let's see. So you just saw it, and I'm already kind of forgetting it, but I thought it was interesting and unique how they just put 8 people. And
yeah,
I mean it seems like an original movie that just came out of their asses, and I like original movies the best.
They're the best.
And they just come with like 8 people with Samuel Jackson and some other movie actors that I don't.
Tim Roth, Walton Goggins, Bruce Stern, Michael Madsen. Very great. Basically, all those people you see have already worked with Quentin Tarantino within the 8 films.
They just put 8 people in a cabin together that hate each other. That's why it's called the Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight, yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm kind of interested in how that's going to turn out. That sounds actually pretty cool.
It looks awesome.
It looks pretty awesome. Looks like it's going to have like great action. It looks like it's going to be funny as hell.
Yeah, it's going to be brutal also since it's Tarantino. There'll be blood. And I love Samuel Jackson. Got room for one more. And then he's talking about the Hangman and Kurt Russell. This is the new poster, by the way. It just has, him with a beard. Or the mustache. Mm-hmm. That guy, that's the guy from Furious 7, the one. Remember, he's like it or not, you and your friends are a part of it now. That guy, the agent guy. And that's, I believe, a real mustache of his. I think that's really his. So he has a real awesome mustache. Samuel Jackson looks great. The cast looks great. The trailer, I like the way it was edited, and I love how it's all snowy and everything, that vibe. And they'll mostly be in the cabin, not the whole movie. Maybe they will. I remember The Hateful Eight wasn't going to be made because the script got leaked. And then Quentin Tarantino was like, F it, I'm not going to make it. But luckily, he did a lawsuit and all that, and he finally made the movie. So, Quentin Tarantino, 8 movies: Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Django Unchained, many other movies. Awesome. The trailer was really cool. Wasn't the greatest trailer in the world, but it definitely has my interest since it's a teaser trailer. And Sam Jackson, dude, come on. He's every black guy in a movie. Next up, Edge of Tomorrow sequel. Tom Cruise wants it to happen so bad. Even the director and producers have said they're in talks of a sequel. It's not confirmed, but it is in talks. Would you want to see an Edge of Tomorrow sequel?
That movie was really good. Like, what I love mostly is the story and the futuristic battles and
yes.
like the way the time traveling works. How it
right.
I always like time traveling because you always have to wrap your head around it and think about what's happening.
Right.
And it's always a confusing like twist end or something. And you're like, shit, that happened. So I really like that movie, and like the way they did it was really good. So I'd love an Edge of Tomorrow too.
Yeah, I was surprised by it.
Very.
I was like, oh, Tom Cruise. All right, Emily Blunt's in there. She's hot. I'll watch it.
That's basically me. I was like, except for I was like Tom Cruise.
It's like, well, it looks cool, but it's Tom Cruise, and I'm not the biggest Tom Cruise fan.
Me neither.
That's why I didn't watch Jack Reacher.
But Jack Reacher was actually really good. You need to watch that.
That's why I haven't seen all the Mission Impossibles because it's Tom Cruise, but I know he's a badass and he does his own stunts. But yeah, I know I'm missing out on a few things, but still, the whole armor, that was awesome in the movie. I mean, imagine wearing that armor and fighting. I love how he died over and over and over and over again, and he got ran over when he tried to like sneak out of that camp. He was trying to sneak away from the guys, and he got ran over. He's like, ah! And then he had to restart the day again. Like, the way they did that, I imagine how much hell it was to film that over and over and over and over and over and over. But that was awesome, and it was really original too, like you said, and especially the part where he's making tea or something, like a coffee and like 4 sugars or something when they're in the cabin or whatever. They're somewhere, and then like that thing attacks, and I think it almost kills Emily Blunt. It kills her or something like that, and then he comes back to life. Something like that. I love the ending, the finale, and it does leave off for a sequel. I don't know what the sequel would do, but I'm down for it. I'm really down for it. Next up, Steven Spielberg might bring Steven Spielberg did E.T. and everything. He's Jurassic World or Jurassic Park. He's big time. He might actually bring Gene Wilder out of retirement. You know who Gene Wilder is, right?
No.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the original Willy Wonka, that actor.
Oh.
Young Frankenstein or whatever. He's like, he's alive. That actor. He's fantastic. He retired from movies a long time ago. The last thing he was in was like in a cameo in Will and Grace, the TV show in 2003. He stayed away from the limelight. So technically, Steven Spielberg might be
resurrecting the dead.
Well, not everyone thought. Some people texted me on Facebook. He's alive. Like some people who talk movies that I know, and they're like, "Didn't he die?" Like, no, he's just retired. But still, that's pretty sad. I mean, everyone thought he's dead, but he's like, he's still alive. No way. But yeah, Gene Wilder's alive. He's old, man. His birthday was a few days ago too. So he's awesome. He's a very awesome actor, and it's sad that he had to retire. I mean, he didn't have to, but he was just tired of the Hollywood life. He don't like movies where people curse, and he's like, it's not needed to curse. He wouldn't like us right now. So, I mean, you know, God bless Gene Wilder, and hopefully he gets out of retirement to do Ready Player One. It's an animation, I think, action movie that Steven Spielberg. It sounds cool, Ready Player One. Probably sounds like a gaming type of thing, so I want to see where that goes. Hell, Gene Wilder. Either way, get him out of retirement. I really respect the man. I think he's going to be awesome. And if he doesn't get out of retirement, I'm going to be pissed off. And but that's up to he did his time. Actually, he didn't. He did a few things. I can't just. He's awesome. Gene Wilder is awesome. Either way, big fan, Gene. Love you if you're hearing this. Next up, Godzilla 2, and I quote from Max Bornstein, the screenwriter, it's going to be bigger and better. Even Bryan Cranston admitted this week that he said, like, Godzilla wasn't, it was okay. He even said himself, it was okay. It wasn't, it had its flaws. It wasn't the best thing in the world.
They hardly showed Godzilla.
They hardly showed Godzilla. They killed Bryan Cranston off. I didn't go see the movie to see Godzilla. I went to go see Bryan Cranston. And they kill him off. Kick-ass guy. He did okay. Whatever, And then he was kissing his wife and then ended up to be his sister in Age of Ultron. But, okay. I'm okay with that. Hey, I watch Game of Thrones. But, Godzilla, bigger and better. I want to see Mothra. I don't care about any other. I just want Mothra. Give me Mothra. I'm happy. Godzilla, he's a badass, and Godzilla was a fat freaking mofo in this movie, man. It's so fat. It's like that was it.
When
Godzilla was so fat, and it was like, like he was so tired. What does he do when he go underwater? Like, can he actually breathe underwater? Like, is he? I mean, I know he's a reptile, but he breathes on land and water, technically.
He
Like,
holds his breath.
Well, wait, when he's walking to another country, does he literally walk the whole freaking way, the whole Atlantic Ocean on the surface floor walking? Is that?
No, he swims.
Well, he swims too, but he walks also, and I guess he does go swimming. But, Jesus, I mean.
He doesn't relax. He's Godzilla.
Well, I mean, damn, go to an airport or something. Oh, yeah, you destroyed the airport.
Dumbass.
Actually, it was the other one. I don't even know what monster that was. It wasn't even like
It wasn't even like a comic book monster
or Godzilla
a video
monsters.
game. Yeah,
it was just some made up monster. They should have used someone we actually know.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I was like, that's gonna be badass. It's gonna be awesome. And then I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. But bigger and better. I'm not gonna believe you till I actually see it. But it's still like until 2018, so we're still far off. All right, we're halfway through now. Script for The Mummy reboot. Now, remember The Mummy with Brendan Fraser?
That's awesome.
No, but this is a different one. It's a reboot, and it's going to be more horror element to it.
Oh.
It's supposed to be the monster universe. It was supposed to be Dracula, the one that came out a couple months ago, or in October, that Dracula one. I love that one. I actually enjoyed it, and then it teased at the end, like, a sequel and everything. I forgot what it's called. Dracula something.
Untold?
Untold. Is it Untold? Yeah.
I think so.
That one was awesome. It's like, I am Dracula. All that. But that was supposed to kick off the monster. It was supposed to be like an action adventure, Avengers assemble, but like Dracula and the Mummy and them assemble.
That's pretty cool.
That would be cool, but they're changing it to horror now. And that basically puts Dracula, like, forget that one. We're starting with the Mummy, so they're kind of forgetting Dracula now. I don't know if that'll get a reboot now. I hope it does, but the Mummy horror, it belongs in horror. I don't know what the Mummy's gonna do. I love the Brendan Fraser one. I didn't like all of them, but I like the first one. When he's reloading and someone's shooting him and he doesn't move and the girl moves him because the guys are shooting and it almost got his head. That was really cool. The Mummy was scary as hell, like, and the mouth opening and everything. It was pretty sexy. It was like Brazzers. But either way, it's called horror. Put a IBLE at the end. Horrible. The Mummy reboot, horrible. Either way.
You think so?
No, I don't know. I heard the script is finished. It's horror element, so. Not until I see who's cast, who's all that, then I'll make my decision. Assumption, yeah. This is awesome news. Dwayne Johnson and Zac Efron will be in a movie, Baywatch, another reboot. Baywatch is like that movie, like I forgot how the music goes, like the dun 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 dun, and they're like running on the beach, all slow. There's slow motion scenes where they're running on the beach, and like the girls are running on the beach, and they're like safeguards, and like boobies are like boom boom, and they're like running and doon 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 doon, and like the piano's going in the background and everything. I think that's Vacation, but they Baywatch does do that, and Dwayne Johnson, Zac Efron, it's like, oh, the new version of Magic Mike. Everyone, I think it's gonna be awesome. Baywatch, with your own discretion, go look it up yourself. But seriously, Dwayne Johnson, dude, he's on fire, dude. Everything. He's such a nice man. I haven't met him personally, but I'm assuming he's a nice man. Great husband, I'm assuming.
Great.
Is he even married? I don't even know.
Son.
He's probably a good son. His dad died a long time ago, but still. I think his dad died. Either way, Zac Efron, I don't even look at him as that guy from High School Musical anymore. I just see him and I'm like, it's Zac Efron. Okay. I mean, Seth Rogen still had better abs than him in Neighbors. But, either way, Baywatch, I don't know much about Baywatch. Haven't seen the original. I think David Hasselhoff is in it. The Hasselhoff himself. Either way, I think I want to see Dwayne Johnson and Zac Efron. You know, if Zac Efron could go against Seth Rogen, then I don't think he's going to go against Dwayne Johnson. They're going to be like buddies or something, but still, going to be fun. I think those two are really, like, you wouldn't think of them together, and I think they'll blow us away. The Purge 3, of course, that's been confirmed for a long time, but Frank Grillo is returning. I have not seen The Purge Anarchy yet, but the main guy from Anarchy, he's returning. Have you seen Purge Anarchy? You said you.
I've never seen any of them.
Oh wow, you haven't seen them? No. I've seen Purge 1. Purge Anarchy, Frank Grillo, he's playing Crossbones in Captain America Civil War. He's going to be returning for Purge 3. Awesome news. Cool. Frank Grillo reminds me of Manu Bennett. I think he's going to be fun. I think he's going to be awesome. I definitely got to watch Anarchy. I really love The Purge, the first one. Even though I'm not a big fan of Ethan Hawke, I think it was really well filmed. And come on, if you have 12 hours to do anything like that's illegal, like you want to go to that special person's house and you just want to do certain things, and it's totally legal, except the dad could totally shoot you, and that would be legal and he won't get in trouble, so whatever, I'll just stay and go raid GameStop or something.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, but I'd raid, I don't know, I'd take her sister or something. Either way.
My sister?
No, I'd take her sister. Either way, The Purge 3 will be returning in 2016, I believe, or 2017, actually, guys. One of those, I'm sorry. The Devil in the White City. Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese are coming back again. Or was that Martin Scorsese? I totally forgot. Who directed? Yeah. Have you seen The Wolf of Wall Street? With Leonardo DiCaprio?
I've been telling everyone. Everyone's been saying that it's good.
Oh, it's freaking amazing.
But I don't know.
It's awesome. It has the Punisher in there too, John Bernthal. Yeah, it's awesome. Jonah Hill's in there too. Very fantastic. He should have won an Oscar, Leonardo DiCaprio, for it. He never gets an Oscar. But seriously, The Devil in the White City, I believe that's what it's called. Martin Scorsese, him, awesome. The new movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, The Revenant, with Tom Hardy, looks fantastic, man. The Birdman director, you saw Birdman.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, I love Birdman. The best movie of the year for me last year. It's so different, so fucking different, man. And Tom Hardy. My name is Max. Just the way that he does, he's Tom Hardy, dude. He's playing himself. No, he's not playing himself. He's playing two characters in one movie. You remember Legends? Gosh, I did that Snapchat thing, the trailer Legends. Where he's playing two characters. Tom Hardy's one.
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. I gotta show you some stuff when we get to the next room before we do the next thing. So basically, yeah, Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio equals me going to the theater, no popcorn, no soda, just watching and hearing all the young couples be like, fucking Leonardo DiCaprio, man. I can't wait. Patriots Day. Remember the Boston Marathon bombing? Sadly. No, sadly, it happened. The Boston,
yeah, I know.
The bomb. That was like, damn. I remember. I was like, I don't remember. It was
2004.
No, it was a couple years ago. For real.
It was 9/11.
2010 or something. The director who directed Lone Survivor, freaking fantastic. Peter Berg. Have you seen Lone Survivor?
No.
I gotta lend you it. Fantastic. Mark Wahlberg, Taylor Kitsch, Emil Hirsch, and Ben Foster. Great cast. You've seen American Sniper also.
No. Do you have that one?
I have both.
I do want to borrow American Sniper.
And you're going to borrow Lone Survivor too.
Alright.
You got to give me back my other stuff. Sorry. Either way, Peter Berg, Lone Survivor. He's going to be making this movie called Patriots Day, which is going to be based on the Boston Marathon, where they're going to go after It's going to be like filmed them going after. It's not a documentary. It's going to be a movie based like they're gonna follow and go get the people who did the Boston Marathon, and that's awesome. It's a sad thing that happened, but I'm happy that this is Peter Berg's new thing. I think he's going to be awesome for it. Lone Survivor was so realistic in fighting. The Navy SEALs are badass. Those are the two most epic movies I've seen of war movies. Like, they're Saving Private Ryan level. Lone Survivor and
Saving Private Ryan was badass.
It's one of the greatest movies of all action. It's so accurate. Lone Survivor is so accurate, and it's based on a true story, of course. Very sad story. And Lone
Survivor.
No.
American Sniper.
American Sniper. Both of them, based on real people. It's intense. It's amazing. What I'm saying, Patriots Day is not like a SEAL movie or anything, but I'm saying if Peter Berg could direct such a beautiful movie, then Patriots Day is going to be awesome. I can't wait. That's the way he directs. Every time I watch a movie, I learn something from a director, and one day maybe if I direct something, something small, I get ideas from people. I don't use their ideas, but I get influence from them. So that's cool. I'm not asking you much of opinion here, but I think you're going to want to put your opinion in here. Neighbors 2, Chloe Grace Moretz joins the cast, and she's going to be like the new Zac Efron.
Who's
Chloe Grace Moretz, kick-ass,
that
hit girl? Hit girl, yeah.
Oh, that girl's awesome. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, but the first thing is I have not seen Neighbors.
Oh, you have not?
I have tried going to see it. I have tried getting a copy, but I have not seen it yet.
Really? Gosh, you need to see it.
I do. I want to see it so bad.
Awesome, man. Seth Rogen's amazing in there. Zac Efron's amazing in there. You need to speak a little bit more to the mic. No, I'm just saying, because it was showing up a little low. But seriously, Neighbors 2, I'm happy that they're moving on with a sequel. That's awesome. It was a success at the box office, and I remember sadly being in guitar class last year. And the guys in front of me were like, "Hey, Neighbors," and I knew all about Neighbors. And I'm like, these people don't know about Neighbors. I knew it when they were filming the movie. They don't know any of that.
You look at them, you're like, we're supposed to fight now. They're like, what? Like, yeah, they fight in the movie. You're like, okay.
Are you spoiling it for me? They were like that. Like, I knew everything about the movie, man. I knew when the freaking writing was getting done. But I just study that stuff more than studying in school. But I don't know. I should have took Bay, but she was available. Either way, Chloe Grace Moretz is legal now. She turned 18 a few months ago. Awesome actress. She's really cool. She came out in The Equalizer with Denzel Washington. I saw that a few days ago. Chloe Grace Moretz, she's awesome. Hit Girl, she was badass, dude. She's like 14, 13 years old, and she was kicking ass and butt and like boom, boom. And she was like, I know I'm like 17, but damn, when she was Hit Girl and she was like 13 or something, I mean, come on. Her nose is a little bit weird though, but I think I can make an I could pull that aside there. The 23 Jump Street script is complete. It's written. It's done. Now it's just up to Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum to get back together. Channing Tatum's busy right now. Jonah Hill's busy. Actually, I don't know what he's busy with, but Channing Tatum's busy for sure with Gambit and everything. They're going to have a new director. The director who did Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2. I'm thinking about Spider-Man because they're going to move to Spider-Man, the animation movie from Sony in 2017. Not part of the MCU at all. It's an animation movie. But Chris Lord and Phil Miller, they directed the Lego movie. They directed 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street. They're not going to return for 23 Jump Street. Kind of sad about that. I don't know what new director. I didn't like 22 Jump Street at all. I didn't care. Did you ever see 22 Jump Street?
I never saw it.
You saw 21 Jump Street, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That was a funny ass movie. That was awesome. But 22, you don't need to see it. No one ever see it except that Seth Rogen cameo. Oh, just spoiled it for you there.
What?
Nothing?
That's awesome.
It is awesome. But whenever the film is the script's complete. Nightmare on Elm Street is getting rebooted. Again. I haven't even seen the one from 4 years ago, but I've seen parts. I know who dies and everything. And it was intense, but no more reboots. No. Friday the 13th is getting rebooted. And then it's getting a TV show, but it's getting rebooted at the same time. Halloween's getting rebooted. Stop.
Rebooted like 40 years later. Maybe.
I mean, 20 years later, not 40. I won't be alive in 40 years, but I'm saying bring back the original Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund. He's awesome. He played Freddy Krueger last time in 2001 in Freddy vs. Jason 2004. I believe it was 2001. That was awesome. No more reboots. I mean, why do you have to reboot it? Last thing I knew, 4 years ago, that one was pretty fine. Just make a sequel. Just get a different actor. Make a sequel. You don't have to, oh, we're going to reboot this. I mean, they didn't reboot the Transformers franchise. They just got Mark Wahlberg. Oh, Shia LaBeouf's out? Okay. I mean, don't reboot it. Gosh. Either way, I'm pissed off about that. Honestly, I don't care. I usually don't see those type of movies. I don't waste my $8-10 to go see it. Because they've been done before. So, what are your thoughts on the Nightmare on Elm Street? Have you seen any of the Nightmare on Elm Streets before?
I'm not much of a horror person, so I'd have to say no.
Oh, you're missing out. The originals are awesome, especially when Johnny Depp gets swallowed into his bed. Sherlock Holmes 3 is in the works.
Okay.
Robert Downey Jr., Jude Law, they said they want to return. They're down to return. The script is now writing as we speak. The script is in the works. So they're down. They want Sherlock Holmes 3.
I think my favorite part in Sherlock Holmes is the part when he analyzes his character. Mm-hmm. And he's like, all right, he's drunk, he's this. If I hit him here, and here, and here, he's going to go down. And they do it in slow motion. And, like, it's showing him how he, when he hits him and how he hits him is what's going to affect him. And he does it in slow motion. All of a sudden, he does it in fast motion. And
that was, it's like, it takes a minute to do slow motion. And then, like, 5 seconds, he gets him, man. That was coming right off of Iron Man also. Robert Downey Jr. with Sherlock Holmes 1. I love Sherlock Holmes 1 than 2. Yeah, 2 is good, but 2 is... It was awesome in parts, but
yeah, like
the villain in 1 was way better.
The villain in 1 was way better.
Because 2 was more slower.
2 was pretty slow, but I think I like that part when they're like running through the woods and like...
Oh, no, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
But him dressing up as a girl and everything, I didn't...
Come on, that's Sherlock Holmes. He's just mentally like...
No, I know he's... I'm not... I'm just saying,
you just
like...
thought that was a little weird?
Yeah. A little bit. But, God, them running through the woods, though, in the slow motion return. I think the guy who directed is Guy Ritchie. Did The Man from U.N.C.L.E. So... And the man from U.N.C.L.E. looks stupid, quote David Collins. The guy made Sherlock Holmes 1 and 2. So, think about that, buddy. It does kind of look a little bit, but I'm still going to watch either way. Henry Cavill. Next up, J.J. Abrams. We're on our last few. J.J. Abrams will not direct Star Wars Episode 9. Episode 7, The Force Awakens, of course. I can't even... fathom whatever the word is. I can't even imagine directing Star Wars, for one thing. He literally broke his back, and I'm not that's not a metaphor. J.J. Abrams broke his back where he needed a brace when he was directing the movie, because it broke his back for real.
How?
It just like no.
He's like, you fucking
no, but for real, he did break his back though, during the filming, and Harrison Ford was injured too. So luckily they didn't have to like cancel it or nothing since he broke his back. But episode 8 already has a director. I don't know the guy's name, but episode 9 they just started filming Star Wars Rogue One. Of course, Star Wars is going to have a bunch of spin-off movies. The Han Solo movie, the Rogue One movie where they're going to steal the Death Star plans. This is before the Death Star's made. So it's going to be cool. Really awesome. I love how Star Wars is expanding now. We're getting away from those prequels, and we're going to... Yeah, bitch. But for real, J.J. Abrams, he did Star Trek 1 and Star Trek Into Darkness. I love Star Trek Into Darkness and Star Trek. I didn't really like Star Trek 1. I like Star Trek Into Darkness. But
yeah, I agree with you. Star Trek Into Darkness was way better.
Into Darkness. You're like, Con! That was awesome anyway. Comic-Con! Anyway. Long live Leonard Nimoy. But, yeah. He will not direct Episode 9. Episode 9's like in 2018 or something, so I'm totally chill with that. I mean, I'm just worried about Force Awakens living up to that moment. Like, I gotta live for that, I better not die or something. But,
I'd be very sad if I died.
I mean, who cares? Hans and Chewie are back.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome. Star Wars Entertainment cover just got released. I don't know if you saw the Entertainment Weekly. We see the villain, Kylo Ren. Oh, right here. That's the Entertainment Weekly cover. It's our main villain of the movie. What do you think? Does he look pretty badass or no?
He looks pretty badass.
I love the lightsaber.
Oh, lightsaber! I love the hood. I love his metal face.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be badass.
Adam Driver. He was in This Is Where I Leave You. A few other movies. Yeah, and then Crystalline Gwenny. She's Gwenny. She's gonna be Captain Phasma, which is a pretty badass name, Captain Phasma. And there's a few actually here. While I'm showing you this, I may put some on the screen, guys, at a time. This is some Star Wars pictures, new photos. It looks really awesome, by the way. Let me show it to you. This is a thing where it took me time to get all these photos. This is one villain right here. So,
dang.
There's Captain Phasma, looking pretty
awesome.
Badass, and it's a girl, by the way. In case.
Oh, that's cool.
There's 3CPO, him. That's him, and R2D2 just behind the scene photos, cool.
There's a black guy.
No, it's a Finn, and more. Look at that, more practical effects, and Daisy Ridley, and them running away from a stormtrooper. Get back here, Platt. Either way, really awesome, really awesome. I can't wait for Force Awakens. I'm more excited for The Revenant, though. Honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hardy. If I had to choose which one to see and then get an arm chopped off, I'd say The Revenant. I know. Why not Star Wars? I want to see Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant, man. I'm sorry. That's just me personally. But still, Force Awakens, one of my most anticipated movies. I'm ready. Now. It's time. This is our final segment of the podcast. Big breath. This weekend, we have 2 huge movies coming out. The Man from U.N.C.L.E, which my review will be out Friday night for The Man from U.N.C.L E. Tomorrow, I see Straight Outta Compton. My review will be out for that.
That movie looks tight as fuck.
It looks amazing.
I want to see it.
Straight Outta Compton. Or, Cruising Down the Street in My 6'4", whatever that one. I mean, Eazy-E, Biggie. No, not Biggie's in there. I'm sorry. Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube. Yo, Dre, I got something to say. NWA, baby. They're the real gangsters. NWA posse. So, you're going to do your predictions. I'm going to do my predictions real quick. This is who I think is going to win the top. I know you're just going to be like, yeah, I what you said. But literally, think about it.
I'll think.
Think about it. I'm going to say my top 5, who's going to be in the number 5 spot, who's going to be in the number 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go from number 1 spot first, and I'm going to say how much money they're going to make. This is just predictions. You could say any number. You could say 1,000, I don't know, like 70 million, but of course that's not going to happen. But this week of August 14th, I think who's going to be number 1 at the box office is Straight Outta Compton. Because think about it. The majority of people that are going to watch Straight Outta Compton, I'm not being racist, but a lot of people are going to go to the theater for that. I mean, some colored. I mean, I'm going to go see it, and I mean, I'm going to be sticking out like a sore thumb, but I have no problem with it, man. This is a movie made for them because NWA really changed the gangster way back then and everything. I mean, it changed life. I mean, that was their reality that they were writing about, based on a true story and everything. Ice Cube is playing Ice Cube's son. I mean, Ice Cube's son is playing him. You know that? And Ice Cube in the trailer, that's Ice Cube's son. So, That's awesome. That's really Ice Cube's son.
That's awesome.
Playing his dad.
That's cool. What the heck?
So that's really, he looks just like him and sounds just like him. So amazing. I think Straight Outta Compton is going to be getting $43 to $50 million. Because if Mission Impossible could get $56 million its opening weekend, I'm assuming this is a new movie. Everyone's been waiting for it. It's a music group. It's a biography at the same time. $43 to $50 million sounds about right. I think it's going to make to $40 million for sure. But that's my number 1 pick. Number 2 in the box office, The Man from U.N.C.L E. 25 to $30 million, around there. Definitely the 20 million mark for sure, but 25 to 30 million. Number 3, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. I don't have numbers for that. You don't have to pick numbers, but make sure you pick numbers for Straight Outta Compton, The Man from U.N.C.L E. But number 1, Straight Outta Compton. Number 2, Man from U.N.C.L E. Number 3, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Number 4, hopefully The Gift gets some more people watching this week, hopefully. And number 5, I think Fantastic Four will make number 5 like at a low like $6 million, like $5 million, something like that. Because I don't think Ant-Man's gonna make it to number 5. Last week it made number 5, but I can't see it making number 5 again. If it does, awesome. But I do feel like Fantastic Four is gonna like drop down to number 5 or something, or it may not be there at all. But that's just my predictions. Again, Straight Outta Compton, Man from U.N.C.L.E, Mission Impossible: The Gift, and Fantastic Four. What are your predictions on I mean, it's probably going to be close to mine.
I think number 1 would be Straight Outta Compton. I'd say about like 40, like 5 million, somewhere around there.
Close there.
2, I would say Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Okay, it's a new movie. Guy Ritchie, Henry Cavill, Superman, and Armie Hammer.
I'd say about 30 million. 3, I'd say Mission Impossible.
You cheeky bastard.
4, I would say Fantastic Four.
Ooh, very nice.
5, I would say The Gift.
You're gonna say The Gift. You switched it over. Oh, so freaking original.
Okay, if you see it, because
I thought you'd be like number 5 Ant-Man or something, but no, you can't change it now. You said Fantastic Four. I mean, 4.
It's still a new movie, and some people still probably want to see it.
It made $11.3 million its opening day. 11.3.
So,
that's sad.
You know, I didn't used to watch movies for the ratings. I used to watch it because I was like, what the hell?
But yeah, but
there
now
could be one person like me like too.
When it's a superhero movie and it's been out for a week already, I'm pretty sure most people are not going to see it.
No,
but I understand your predictions. Hey, you could be right. I could be totally wrong. We'll make a bet. Not money wise, but we'll see next time we do this We Love Movies podcast. We'll see who won the box office prediction, ladies and gentlemen. I know this was our first time doing the podcast of We Love Movies. This is just a test. We're going to do more. This was just us experimenting. But I think we definitely plan on doing a second one for sure, because every week there's like hundreds of stories that come out for movies. We also do that superhero. I do that superhero podcast. You guys can check that out also. But this is truly dedicated to movies itself. Drama, comedy, anything, rumors, release dates, titles, anything like that. It's right here, baby. You're going to hear information from a guy who studies movies and a guy who just loves watching movies himself and who gets high on a Friday night and watches some
Hot Wet American Summer.
I was about to say the Hot Wet American Summer. The reason why, fun fact, trivia. The reason why it was called Hot Wet American Summer is because when they filmed Hot Wet American Summer in 2001, it was rainy most of the time. That's why they called it Hot Wet, because it rained most of the day. So they had to make it look like it was like it's based all in one day, right? Like Hot Wet, it's all based in one day. And the last day, the movie in 2001, it's based in one day, but it rained literally every day when they filmed. So they had to make it look like it was sunny, and that was and it was Hot Wet American Summer. So that's a little trivia right there. Of course, Bradley Cooper and all them were back. So, by the way, Hot Wet American Summer. I know this has nothing to do with movies, but watch the Netflix series first, and then watch on Netflix the actual movie. That it makes total more sense. But we love movies, guys. Holy crap! Hope you enjoyed it. I hope one day we'll do some dual reviews again, not just for Fantastic Four, but hopefully one day when this cat gets out of school and we actually go see a movie. Like once you're able to see an R-rated movie, we go see, like, say, example, we could have saw The Gift together. We could have done a dual commentary, like review together.
Yeah.
So hopefully one day when you're free, I'm free most of the time, we go see a drama movie, a comedy, The Revenant, something like that. We'll do a review on it, and you'll be like, yeah, it's pretty cool, but I study this shit, so, you know. I take this shit seriously. I tell my mom, like, every time she sees a thing, she doesn't even remember what shows are today. And I'm like, this is life. This is a lifestyle, Mom. This is important. This is more important than you and me. I always tell my mom, this guy gets paid more money than you'll ever get paid in your life. But it's true. Either way, we should take care of the stars. We should not care about us, because we're going to die either way. So let's make sure the stars get the money. Oh, I'm kidding with you. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much. Comment down below. Let me know, what did you think about We Love Movies podcast. And I'll see you next week for more. Ladies and gentlemen, David Collins, please give your last words.
Thank you.
Is that it? David Collins, will we be back doing We Love will we do We Love Movies some more one day?
For sure. I will come back.
He says that now, ladies and gentlemen, until he gets in a mood. Either way, thank you all. 56 minutes for our first podcast. Hopefully, if you listen this long, hit that like button and tell me what you thought about it, what we need to improve, what we don't, and stop cursing. I understand. Peace and love, everyone. See you all for the next one. Remember, watch movies. Be free. Long live America. If you're out of the country, well, hey, go support movies, man. The Gift, for sure. Watch The Gift. If you have not seen it, go see the movie. Every week I have a new movie review out for you guys. Check it out on my channel. We'll see you for the next one.
Peace out.